It's actually it's pretty shocking how behind the rest of the sell side is on how these stocks are moving, at least into from a fundamental perspective, how their results are progressing or should be progressing. So on my model and numbers, I mean, it's pretty easy to get to something like an 11 or 12% increase in same-store revenue next year for AVB, which, if you factor in higher labor, higher, property taxes, all else the same, maybe in the 5 or 6% range versus 3 to 4% normally because of inflation, you get to a 14 or 15% NOI growth number, which is really, eye-popping for, and again, there's some base effects there. They're coming off a terrible 12 to 18 month period, but that's exactly when you want to own it, when you're accelerating out of that, but then blowing through it. Resi, apartments, single family rentals, shorter lease duration can more easily pass on at a quicker rate the rate of inflation to tenants, which rates will be rising, but all of the same, if you own a shorter duration lease REIT versus an office REIT, you're more protected against that rise in rates than if you just owned a bond or a TIP, right? So that's the thought there.
It wasn't just the bond market that figures that out. It's stocks figure that out, sectors figure that out. When you think of the closest thing to a long duration asset or a longer term bond in equity space, it's utilities. So utilities were down almost 2% last week. They're down 5% in a month. So again, think about how smart the machine is, or the bond market, and feeding the machine on flipping these factor exposures. I mean, being long utilities was awesome up until a month ago, and then all of a sudden, whammo. So then when you get back into stock picking, which is more to the point of AVB or any of your ideas, storage for that matter, I think that the upside is going to be all in the earnings numbers when they report, because you get a macro move, right? People, the machine sells anything that's rate sensitive, and then all of a sudden, look at how well AvalonBay acted with utilities and REITs down last week. It's because they're one of the few that report I think they're the only one that reported, right? So out of the ones that we like.
Hey there, Hedgeye Nation, or if you're not part of Hedgeye Nation, thanks for watching Hedgeye on YouTube. If you haven't already, make sure to click on the button below there. Subscribe to our YouTube page. You can also follow the link in the description to our website to get even more great investing content.